Good morning, grade 6.
Good morning, Miss Srikivik.
Okay, alright, today we're going to touch on a topic or a subject that is a little bit serious, alright? Now this subject is called anxiety. Alright, I'm just going to give you a little rundown on what anxiety actually is and what it feels like to have anxiety. Alright, anxiety is a form of stress and it can be experienced in many different ways, emotionally and physically. Alright, it usually develops through fears and worries. These fears and worries can be simple things such as getting ready for a NAPLAN test, which I know you all love, or maybe doing an oral presentation, which I know Jordan loves. Okay, or there could be something a little bit more serious, such as a loved one who may be sick. Of course, you're going to be worried about them. Or you may have a fear of coming to school every day because there is a bully that may be picking on you. I want you all to know that anxiety, or having a little bit of anxiety, is nothing to be ashamed of. Now, what does it feel like physically to have anxiety? Alright, you may feel your heart beating faster. You may be breathing faster or deeper or heavier. You may have sweaty palms, or you may just have a feeling of uneasiness. Okay? A funny feeling in your stomach. There are times when it is normal to feel anxious, and this can actually drive you to maybe perform well. Perform well in a test, perform well in a sporting event, such as a running race. Okay, but, and another thing is you're moving on to secondary school next year. So you may all be feeling anxious about that because you don't know what to expect. You don't know what it's going to be like when you get there. So all of you may be feeling a little bit anxious about that. Alright, so you guys are at the age now, 11 and 12, where you're exposed to so much more than I was when I was your age, many moons ago. There's social media, there's YouTube, there's just the internet in general, okay? You guys are exposed to images, videos, things that you shouldn't be for your age. So these sometimes can cause fear and worries. Now, what I want you to understand is the fear that you're feeling through watching these images is actually not real, okay? And I want you guys to look at this acronym. False evidence appearing real. So false evidence appearing real, okay? Now, there is a time when you may feel anxious and the adrenaline gets running. And that may be you're about to step onto a road and a car's coming, okay? But then there's other times, such as you're sitting at home and you're thinking about something that could happen or might happen and most likely won't happen. That is when false evidence is appearing real. It's not real. Okay, now, before we get into a little breathing exercise, I want you to think about when anxiety becomes a serious issue. If you are constantly having negative and fearful thoughts, or if you feel like you can't concentrate at school because of these constant and negative thoughts, maybe you're not eating or sleeping properly, or you're having constant headaches, constant pains in the tummy, things like that. This is when it's time to actually talk to someone, okay? Now you can talk to your parents, which is the first thing I would say to do. If you feel comfortable, you can maybe speak to a loved one that you're close to. You can also come to me at any time, okay? I'm here to listen and maybe help you and guide you in the right direction. Get stuck into this breathing exercise. It's from Karate Kid 2, and the purpose of it is to take away the attention from your thoughts and to focus it into your breathing and the actions we're about to do. So hands above. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, everything out.